Do we have actual runway for departure?
35.
Yes, it's 335.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, the stream is live. And welcome to any and everybody that is joining us right now. We are doing episode 2 of the Mario flight. Thank you, Mario, for being here with us. And also we have Francisco with us, who's going to join us in this flight.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Fantastic.
Willkommen zurück auf meinem
I have a question. What do you guys normally use for cost index? I've read a little bit about it, but it's a little confusing, and I know that companies use different values. What do you guys?
I use 6 because I've asked the runner captain the other day, and he said that from Lisbon to Porto, they usually, and runners usually uses 6.
Yeah, that's a company standard really for Ryanair, 6. Francesco, there are many websites that you can actually go to and find a list of different airlines and the cost indexes that they use. So I'll see if I can get one for you and share it with you later.
Okay, cheers. Thank you.
Pleasure. Okay, guys, so when you are ready and in your cockpits and ready to start the whole process, just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready when you
Okay. Francisco, do you have my checklist? Mario, do you have it?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the aircraft preparation. We're obviously done with section 1, unless you guys still have questions about the pre-flight and the planning and everything. We can start with section 2, the aircraft preparation, and go set out chocks and the ground power and everything.
Works for
let's
me.
go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to look at the payload and the fuel. The fuel today, the block fuel is 6.6.
I have less than that because I didn't put an alternate, so I have 4.8, but I think it's okay.
It's definitely okay. It's definitely okay. I used Porto or Faro, whatever you call that, LPPR as the alternate, so obviously I have a little bit more. Francisco, did you get the download link there? Did you get the PDF I'm talking about?
Yes, I did. I just put your values there, and also I have LPPR for.
Okay, alright. So I'm just going to scroll down quickly and find my payload. Payload on my side is 20.6, but to get the same value as SimBrief, I will put 20.4. So once the calculation is made, I should have a takeoff weight of 68.4.
I have 20.6 tons of.
Right, but what's your takeoff weight?
68.6.
Alright,
Mine
okay.
is 64.2 because I have no alternate. But I did
100%.
this on purpose because if I don't have an alternate, I'll go back to Porto. But if I go back to Porto, I'll need a whole lot of fuel. So I hope I'm not going back to Porto. And then again, we have a couple of airports near Lisbon, so Montijo and stuff. So it's gonna be okay, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
100%. Okay. So when I loaded my payload, Ground Handling Deluxe decided to run away again. It's just disappeared. Damn, it's so disappointing. Anyway, we'll ignore that. Right, so the next step that we are going to do once we've set our payload and the fuel is we are going to start the loading and cleaning section on the tablet.
Nico, you are
Yes.
releasing the talk button a little too soon because we hear the last word but not all of it, okay? Just
All right.
say the word and then release the button, please, for the sake of the viewers.
Of
right?
course, of course, of course. Okay, so the next step is just to start the loading and cleaning section on the tablet.
Done?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going line by line on the checklist just so that everybody can see what it looks like when they actually follow the checklist. I can't see what you guys are doing, so if you're skipping or doing something, that's up to you. But I'm going to just go line by line, alright?
We don't usually cheat.
Good, good. Alright.
True.
Right, so the next thing we check is the parking brake. It is set. They call the ground services, that failed, so we're skipping that one. Then we check the landing gear. The landing gear is down. And the speed brakes, that is in the off position, it's down. So flaps next, all the flaps are up. And then we can go for the battery. So I switch the battery on and I can switch the ground power because I've already connected the ground power earlier. And the GPU is running.
Ground power on.
We have power.
Good, okay. Then we check that the standby power and the drive disconnect switches all have their guards down and locked, so they all on. Then we check the bus transfer. That one is also closed and armed, so that's fine. And then we can set the ambience. So we're going to quickly set up the lighting for us.
What do you guys normally do in terms of light in this phase of flight? I normally turn on logo lights and position steady lights.
He's talking about the internal lights, Francisco,
Yeah.
not the aircraft light.
Yeah, this is the internal one. This is to get the cockpit usable, especially at night. You know, and if you're in an area with shadows. So basically what I do is I switch on the overhead floodlights and, you know, on the panels so that all the panels light up and all. The actual logo lights and strobe lights, that's part of the checklist that happens a little bit later on for me.
Okay.
Alright, when you are done with that, we can move up towards the IRSs and we can go to nav. Set each of the switches to nav.
Done.
Alright. And our next section, we are online, so we need to make sure that we are connected. I know we are connected. We filed the flight plan, that's done. Then we need to set our radios. So we need to be on 122.8 guys for Unicom because there's no ATC available yet.
Okay, hold on.
I'm already on 122 then.
So am I.
Alright, me too. All right. I just want to check the weather that we are still looking at runway 35. Okay, that's still true, so we are going to move down. All right, okay, so the next phase is to program the FMC. Fantastic, Felix. Yeah, go for it. It's nice. If you want to join us on VATSIM, you're welcome. You're welcome to fly with us. So, Mario, are we doing RNAV or ILS at Lisbon?
I'm doing ILS, but I have to warn you that the new AirRack states that the ILS for runway 03 in Lisbon has changed to 4,000 feet. I repeat, 4,000 feet, okay?
All right, when we run through the legs, we will see if we can see that in our system already.
You will, I assure you, because I've done that before yesterday. Good. So it's 4,000 instead of 3,000, okay. Which makes sense because it's a long way. It's about 12 nautical miles from the threshold, so it's okay. It's a good correction.
I've just noticed they've got it on 4,000. Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm going with our nav. I want to fly this beauty.
Okay. Okay, so looking at the legs, everything seems fine on my side. I think this is an excellent flight plan. Wow.
It's okay on mine too.
I'm good to go as well. Just change to Porto.
Okay, I have just noticed we were talking about flight level 250. The ceiling at Zamax is 290 and the FMC is actually expecting us to go to 290, not 250.
Negative, Nico. I've done this. It's below. If you look at it, it's below 290. So I have said 250 because it's never gonna go to 290.
Yeah, that's very high.
It's gonna stay at 250. I've done this.
Alright, so I'm going to change the flight level to 250 from 290.
Yes.
Alright, so there's one important change that we had to take into account there.
will your takeoff performance be?
I will tell you just now.
Yes, Nico, you have to calculate the SEL for me because I don't have the
Will do
software.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so using my parameters, the SEL temperature, the chosen one is 50 degrees Celsius. You should look for 92.5% on the N1.
I got 93.2. It's okay.
That's good enough.
Is 92.1 fine with me?
100%. Okay, when I put 50, because of this discrepancy in the technical details, I actually get 93.1. So I'm happy. I mean, it's more than the 92.6. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'll stick to that. Felix, we all, well, me and Mario own the Toper calculator. We also use TopCat. The document that you see on the screen there is actually, that comes from TopCat. So we also have QSIM Planner, and there is another one which name I can't even remember. These things are not 100% because the technical detail that Zibo uses and the technical detail that these little application uses differ very much between themselves. So thanks for that tip, but we've got them all. I think at this point in time, I've just standardized on using TopCat at this point in time. Alright, so flaps 5, I've got my trim, I've got the flap speeds, and you can tell me when you are in that same position.
Yeah, I got a V2 of 144.
Yeah, it's because you're a bit lighter than us.
146 for me, but that's
100%. Okay, I'm on 148, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so the next step is we're going to look at our MCP. We need to set up the auto throttle, switch that on, as well as the flight directors on both sides. And then we need to set our speeds and degrees in our heading and all those things. Right, so the runway heading is 352. And because I don't see any... Ooh, we've got a center, guys.
nice. What's the frequency?
I'm still looking for him, hold on. He calls himself LPPC Center 125.550. But if I look at...
It's control. It's control.
Yes.
It's Lisbon control.
But that's for Lisbon only, so we're still not in his airspace.
No, and we also have an approach. Pedro Rodriguez.
Nice.
And nice for you guys. I'm really rusty with that. I'm gonna mess this thing up, but okay, never mind.
I always use a pen and paper so that I don't forget about what they say.
I always cheat and say that I can hear them, so they write.
You know, when you file a flight plan on VATSIM, you can use text only.
Alright guys, alright. Hello Dale, hope you're doing well. Thanks, thank you for the good flight wishes. Guys, you can move up to your overheads now. That's where I'm at now, so I'm going to start with the Yaw Damper.
Yaw Damper on.
Nico, shouldn't we configure better pushback first?
You're welcome to do that if you want. Yes sir, we can do that.
Just configured better push.
Run to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
It's done.
Great stuff. Okay, so your damper is done, crossfeed is off, and all fuel pumps are off. We have set the radios. I haven't set my transponder code. I'm going to guess one, and then I'm going to check that TARA is off.
What radio should we switch on? The control, the approach?
Sorry, Mario, say again?
Should we switch on the Lisbon control or Lisbon approach?
I do not see Lisbon approach in my list at all. I only see the control. So I've put the control in my standby. We're going to use 122.8 to get going, and then when we get to his airspace, we will just click the standby switch to get onto his frequency.
In my app, I get Lisbon control as well, but it covers Porto at 125.550. I don't know if we should talk to him or...
Are we going to have to talk to him? When I checked just now, there was nobody. So, yes, we're obviously going to have to ask for the clearance and everything now properly.
Yeah.
Jet 1266, hello, squawk 4732. And that was squawk 4732. That's correct. Easy 19432. Squawk 4732. Thank you. Easy 19 Echo Wolf identified. Climb 360 and proceed approach the Tango, Oscar, Sierra, Delta, India.
Can you guys confirm the QNH for...
Rainer 8 Mike Papa contact, break easy 19 Echo Golf, direct approach the Tango, Oscar, Sierra, Delta, India.
I get 1030.
To toss the easy 19 Echo
that on
Oh.
Vita?
Northwest
no, this is the
365
Noah plugin I'm
identified,
using.
proceed direct Pardi, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Delta, India, Pardi.
Direct party. Bravo Alpha, Delta Romeo. Yeah, Bertrand 367.
Lisbon Control, United is 6-5 heavies with you, requiring at flight level 116 for flight level 240. United 6-5, hello, radar contact, continue climb level 360. Climb level 33, United 6-5 heavy.
I couldn't hear the readback. I couldn't make the readback. As you can hear, the guy is talking and the sounds were overlapping, so I have to ask him again. Jesus. Okay, no problem.
I haven't switched to 125.550.
I'm sorry, Tomjet 1266, can you repeat that? Climb for level 350, you're showing a flight level 345, verify you are on altimeter standard. Roger that, we'll climb plus 500 feet. The reason that's doing that is because I'm using a program to fly that actually doesn't set the altimeter. Sorry about that, Tomjet 1266. You can read more in my remarks. Roger 1266, cockpit, no problem.
Why do you want to fly if you have a program fly your aircraft for you? What's the point?
Your decision if you prefer to stay at 345.
Obviously just need to update their aircraft, I think.
True.
Yep. And Rainer 8 Mike Papa, you can say your personal message, please. I will.
Mario, I can almost not hear you on frequency. You are so faint, it's almost not worth it.
I know, but I have to do this. Otherwise, I have to switch the squawk box off. I can do that, but I won't be able to see you guys. So
yeah,
the guy is gonna write it for me.
Excellent.
Can I ask for a clearance?
Yeah, go.
1266, copy, thank you, no problem. Say that in text, please, 1266. Yep.
Lisbon Control, Ryanair 810, radio check.
Lisbon Center, muito boa tarde. We are Ryanair 2695 at gate S70 at LPPR and request clearance for Lisbon.
Ryanair 2695, boa tarde, runway 35 news, connect at Porto 1030. We are clear to Lisboa, Manic 1 Whiskey departure, squawk 4722.
We are cleared for Lisbon, runway for departure, runway 25, 2181030, Manic 1 Whiskey departure, squawk 4722 for Ryanair 2695, thank you.
Ryanair 2695, read back correct.
Hello, Thomas Cook 8 Lima, with you flight level 370.
Done.
He gave you Manic 5 whiskey. I don't have a Manic 5 whiskey.
Let me check.
Consider Oslov, Thomas Cook 8 Lima.
I've got a Manic 1 whiskey. That I've got.
I have Manic 1 Echo and Manic 1 Whiskey. Yeah, I think I'll go with Manic 1.
Tomjet 3, correction, Tomjet 1266. Is that showing flight level 350 almost there? It is now, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll go with Manic 1 Whiskey.
Ryanair 810, runway 35 with news, KNHS 1030.
I have Manny 1 E
Manic 1 Whiskey departure, squawk 4756.
Do you have Manic 1 Whiskey?
1 Echo.
I have Echo and Whiskey.
810, correct.
I've just configured for Manny 1 with.
Yeah, I'm gonna reconfigure for Whiskey as well.
Should I reconfigure too? Because I have done this, and one echo is okay for me. So
Well, if he gives you one whiskey, you really need to use one whiskey because there's a reason he
oh
gave
yes,
it to you.
but I hear you, but he hasn't spoken to me since the last time. He says my sound is terrible. I agree, and I asked the guy to put it in writing, but I have no clearance yet. So well, I'll just wait.
You're going to have to prompt him again. Ask him if he's ready to give you your clearance. Text him. Tell him you're ready.
Mario, are you Ryanair 8 Mike Pop?
Yes, I think he is.
It's just that Lisbon Control is saying that he is at Lisbon. For him to contact Lisbon app approach at 119.1, so I don't think...
No, then it's not right now.
Yeah, but he's also saying that his volume is very low, so I think Mario should see where
yeah. Mario, radar actually sees you physically at Lisbon. You didn't spawn at Porto.
That's what he's saying here.
This is what I'm echoing, yeah.
And we clearly don't see him here at Porto as well.
Yeah. According to Cute Scoop, Mario, you are definitely at Lisbon. You are not at Porto.
I guess we'll see each other at flight level 250.
We'll wave. Hello, Joshua. Thanks for joining us on the stream, eh?
Let's see who gets there first. How are you on your checklist, Nico? I'm clearly...
I'm just 1266 power.
I think you're a bit ahead of me because I've been faffing with setting the
I'm just 1266
the FMC again.
1266. I'm just gonna have to be away from the keyboard for maximum of
I've
2
just switched
minutes,
my
2
APU
minutes,
on.
If that's alright with you. Yep, that's the problem. Just let me know once you're back. Yeah, roger that. 1266.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to tell me that.
Good afternoon, Ryanair 81 Golf Juliet, heading 207 and bound padlock.
Turning APU on as well at this time.
Right, and then we can start the flight leg. And
I'm
close
at
the doors.
81 Golf Juliet. Hello, radar contact. Climb level 350.
Climb to flight level
Guys,
250.
you're gonna have to do this without me because I was actually... Hold on a sec.
Just do the other way around.
No, I'm already in Porto. I have to start this damn thing all over again from scratch. So
But do it. We'll wait.
But no, you're gonna have to wait a long time. So hold on.
Okay, Mario, I'm running on it. Nico, sorry.
Sorry, what about me?
I was telling you that I'm already running on it.
Lisbon, Alexandria 166, back on approach. Thank you.
Have you started your flight leg, Nick? I'm hearing you very, very low. Nick. Yeah, clear.
I don't know what happened there, but I lost my sound completely in my headphones.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
I heard you very, very low a few moments ago, but now it's fine.
Now, good. Yeah, I just unplugged my USB and put it back in.
I've just started my flight leg. Let's
Okay.
start pushing those.
Okay, that's fine.
Mario, how are you?
I'm entering the flight plan. Hold on, guys.
Okay, we wait, no problem.
Thank you, the Gaming Project. Thanks for subscribing.
Now I get you and I see you, Mario, here.
Of course.
Yep, I see you dangling in the air there.
I guess that from my position I'll be the last one to go.
No, well, I'm waiting. So if you are pushing back already, you're obviously going to beat both of us. I think maybe for separation, it's a good idea if you can actually start, taxiing and doing the rest, taking off. We'll meet you there.
Okay, I'll just finish my preparation and I'll ask for pushing back clearance. Have you noticed that the controller is asking for Shamax 8 Alpha arrival for ILS runway 03 at...
No, I haven't paid attention. Say that number again.
Shamax 8 Alpha.
Ah, got it.
Is it okay with you guys if I start pushing back and getting going? Are you guys near?
Yes, go.
Go.
Are you pushing?
I've just asked for push and start. Told me to wait.
Ah, okay. Felix, for the record, in my humble opinion, and this is just my personal opinion, Zibo has surpassed the PMDG in many levels. There are certain aspects where PMDG is miles ahead, and Zibo still have to come up with plans to fix that and to beat them. But in terms of immersion and in terms of look and feel and a couple of other technical things, I think this is much more study level than PMDG is. And I've in fact giggled quite a bit watching PMDG guys trying to get this thing going and not having a cookie clue how to do it. So yes and no is the short answer, but hold on tight, things are happening, eh?
Nico, I'm definitely not flying because I cannot hold. I cannot switch on the LNAV. That's not the first time it happens.
Okay, but is FD1 and 2 on? That's the basic mistake everybody makes. You have to have
yes, but it's not the first time it happens. So I would have to restart X-Plane. I'm not going to do that. I'll let you guys fly. I'll watch you on live on your video. Don't worry. Okay.
Shame, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I have to do this all over again. It takes forever, and then he's gonna give me another clearance, and it's not worth it. But don't worry, guys. Just fly without me. I'll follow you live on the stream. Don't
okay.
worry about that.
Okay, but remain in the channel here with us, and you can at least chat with us.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, stick with us, and we'll arrange another time for us to fly.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, but it's nothing I can do. It's the second time that this happens. I set everything up, and then for some reason it gives me some kind of a warning when I set the speeds, the V1, VR, and V2, and it says check the speeds, and I do, and it's okay. And I've set the SCL as Nico said, and then when I switch the auto throttle and then the flight director 1 and 2, then I try to set the LNAV and VNAV. It doesn't set the LNAV, so I have to reboot the X-plane. So it's I'm gonna waste your time, and I don't want to do that. We'll do it next time. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really sorry.
Okay, but
Okay, no problem.
Mario, then we should try this next weekend again. We can rename this video on YouTube to something else, and we do episode 2 next week. How's that?
Don't worry. You can fly with Francisco.
I know.
He seems to be very well. He knows what he's doing, so it's okay. I'm okay. Just tell me, are you streaming right now?
I am on YouTube, yes.
Okay, I'll set the channel.
Alright, just turn the volume down on your PC for the stream so that you don't get an echo. Right, Francesco, are you going to ask for clearance again, or can I jump in?
Just asked to taxi for clearance to taxi.
I did not hear you on the stream. Maybe my mic switched off in Squawk Box as well. Let's have a look. See.
Runway 35 for Ryanair 2695.
Starting taxi now, Nico. You're ready for push and
Okay.
start. I think you can ask. Or you can let me go by first. Say you hi.
Yeah, no, go by first.
Runway 360. Easy 5 to Lima, on your climb, level 360. On level 360, Easy 5 3 Lima, runway. Eine 810. Push unable at this time. Traffic will be checking behind. I'll call you back.
Haha, it's me.
Thank you, Ryanair 810. Yeah, the power that you have all of a sudden, eh?
Please have 77 Echo Charlie. Already
Yeah, I do. It's because we're Portuguese and they know you're not. So.
377 Echo Charlie. Push and start the booth facing west.
You're buried in my sim.
Sure.
Maybe I'm on the clouds in yours.
You are hovering, yes. That's because I have follow runway terrain contours on and you don't have follow terrain contours on. That's why that's different. You took in some pixie dust or something because you're hovering nicely by me here.
Didn't you see me waving to you?
No, but I also waved at you. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We're colleagues.
Yeah.
Ryanair 2695, wind 312 degrees, 5 knots, runway 35, please for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 35, Ryanair 2696, obrigado.
Ryanair 810, push and start the booth, facing south.
Push and start approved, Ryanair 810 facing south.
Ramp to cockpit. Tower is driving up.
Flight attendant prepares departure cross and all calls.
And we're just getting a hailstorm here at my house, so I've just changed my mic a little bit.
Man, I was just wondering what was that.
I thought it was a dog. The dogs fighting.
Yeah, or scratching something. That's what I thought as well.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I'm going, guys.
Nico, should I switch off the volume on the computer and stay on?
It's fine by me, Mario. I don't hear it.
Easy 72 Uniform Delta, contact approach 119.1, bye-bye.
Or the other way around.
Approaching 119.1, easy 72 Uniform Delta, goodbye.
Still connected in bypass steaming circuit. Release parking brake. Starting pushback. You may start the engine.
Alright, that's a bit rough. The hailstones are like golf balls coming down here.
Have you got your clearance for
Ryanair 26905 identified. Climb flight level 250. Proceed left, direct Chamax.
Proceed left, direct Chamax, climb flight level 250, Ryanair 695, thank you.
He just told me to go direct to Shamax, which is great.
That's cool.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Film 77 Echo Charlie. We have pushback on the wrong side. So we request the taxi from here to runway 10.
Tow is disconnected in bypass.
Freedom 77 Echo Charlie, copy, no problem. Taxiway Charlie 2 to holding point Papa, runway 10.
Taxi via Charlie 2 and Papa to holding point 10.
Right, I have the pin. We can continue. Lisbon Control, Ryanair 810, ready for taxi, runway 35.
Ryanair 810, taxi to holding point Bravo, runway 35.
Holding point Bravo, runway 35, Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 2605, I have approach information for you once you're ready to copy.
Lisbon Control, did you call for Ryanair 2695?
AFM, I'll call back in 20 seconds, stand by, break, Ryanair 810, winds 310 degrees 5 knots, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 35 cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 2675, information Delta, contact Lisbon, Shamax 8 Alpha arrival, ILS approach runway 03.
Approaching 3-5.
Shamax 8 Alpha approach ILS runway 03, information Delta for Ryanair 2675.
On runway 3-5.
Yes. Northern 3675, leave my airspace, Unicom 122 Resmalate, bye-bye.
The approach in Lisbon will be ILS 03 and Chamax 8 Alpha. He just told me that.
Fantastic. I just had Ryanair 129 land without clearance after I received my clearance, and I'm going to drive straight through him now.
What the fuck? Did he really do that?
Yeah, you'll see on the video. I'm driving straight through him. I hope he's in FSX and he crashes out.
Rotate. Positive rating.
Get up.
Bang.
Porto.
What's the point of even flying if you don't follow the rules?
That's stupid. And the next thing that's going to happen...
810 identified, climb level 250, left to the next Shamax.
You're going right
Flight
behind.
level 250, direct Shamax, Ryanair 810. The next thing that's going to happen is he's going to go to Facebook and he's going to complain about this guy driving through him, and he only tells his side of the story. And he doesn't explain that he wasn't following the rules, you know, and then everybody feels sorry for him until the true story comes out.
True that. He told me to do an ILS approach, but I think I'll stick with the RNAV. I just hope we don't get any fog.
Yeah, true.
METAR seems fine, but you never know in this game.
You know what, Nico? The other day when I was talking to the TAP captain who flies the A320, he said that he clears the aircraft at 1,400 feet completely.
Okay.
Completely at 1,400 feet?
That's what he said. That must be some kind of Airbus thing, I don't.
Well, I was not hoping to hear. I'm not expecting to hear that.
Well, I've done that. I've tried and do that, and apparently nothing happens. But
okay, but remember also that's an Airbus. I mean, this is Boeing. If you take the flight factor A320 and do the same, and if you have the right flex temperatures and stuff set up, you might be able to do the same.
Are you airborne?
I am.
I'm near top of climb now, flight level 220.
Nice. Middag, Marius.
Ryanair 81 Golf Juliet, leave my airspace, Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye.
Unicom 122 decimal 8 for Ryanair 81 Golf Juliet, thanks very much, bye-bye.
Ryanair 810, Lisbon.
Ryanair 810, go ahead, sir.
Ryanair 810, information Delta, it's in Lisbon. It will be Shamax 8 Alpha arrival for the ILS approach runway 03.
Information Delta, Zamax, and we expect the Zamax Alpha arrival and runway 03, Ryanair 810. So I do think quickly.
Thank you.
We have an approach at Lisbon.
Yes, we have.
I'll just check the frequency.
Approach is 119.10.
109.
No, 119.10. That's what I get as well.
Yeah. 119.10 is approach.
Ryanair 2695, contact Lisbon approach 119.1, boa tarde.
Contact Lisbon
Delta.
approach at
Lisbon arrival and departure is Delta 1430, expect ILS approach runway in use 03. Transition level 50, expect transponder only at startup.
Nico, I'm reading the Navigraph map. It's 109.1.
Yeah, no, true, but we remember we now dealing with VATSIM.
Degrees 4 knots, variable between 350 and 090 degrees Celsius. Temperature 19, viewport 11, UNH 1029. Comply
Doesn't make any sense,
is
but okay.
unless otherwise advised by air traffic control. End of Lisbon 80.
I wouldn't know why VATSIM would change the frequencies, Mario, but there's no point in us using the official chart when VATSIM is not going to respond to us.
Yes, but VATSIM cannot change the
Freedom
ILS frequency as far as I...
full push is incomplete, identified, proceed direct, ready, climb 360.
They don't usually do, but there must be a reason for them to do that.
Direct to ready, climb 360.
Okay.
Do you ever get ghost traffic here on VATSIM? I get that a lot.
Yes.
And I have AI.
Oh yes, no, I've had it before.
Nico, I just want to ask you, you should delete all my stuff when you edit the video, perhaps.
It's not going to help because it's a live recording. Remember, this is live.
Yeah, I know it's live, but I thought you wanted to make a video, but okay, never mind.
What I'll do is I'll rename the video, you know, so that your name is not associated with episode 2. So when we do the next one where you'll get your name used again.
Oh, Okay, thank you. I'm really not worried about me. I'm just
Yeah,
worried about people getting confused.
Yeah, look, we don't want them to get confused also, but credit is due when it's due, you know, and the whole idea is to make episode 2 from our first video. So we'll do episode 2 when we do it.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
VATSIM to go.
Outside, I've got feedback all over.
What speed are you expecting to cruise?
I think it was about 404 knots into the flight plan. My ground speed is 401 right now, 402. And it's increasing a little bit. Felix, I don't have the change log in front of me. Give me a minute or two, I'll find it. Felix, that's the Zibo community group. If you join us there, the change log is published, I think 2 or 3 times already there in the last couple of hours, so just scroll up and down there. You can alternatively obviously go to the download page on the org and the change log is there as well. So, oh yes, and it is in the readme. Let me get that quickly.
Designer 810, contact Lisbon approach 119.1, boa tarde.
119.1, thank you, good day.
This is 7601, negative, continue direct Buzo, Alpha, Bravo, Uniform, Sierra, Uniform.
Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810 with you, flight level 250.
Continue to Alpha Bravo Uniform Sierra Uniform, EasyJet 7601. Easy 72 Uniform Delta Delta 1, runway 03, subject 050 degrees 4 knots.
Clear to land, runway 03, easy 72 Uniform Delta.
Ryanair 26905, confirm altitude.
We got a flight level 250 Ryanair 2695.
Roger, Ryanair 26905A has indication you are descending. Maintain flight level 250, report for descent.
Yeah, we are currently at flight level 250, that's what the aircraft says, and we are near top of descent, so...
Ryanair 26905, when ready, descent level 110.
We'll start now for flight level 110, thank you, Ryanair 26995.
Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810, radio check.
Ryanair 801, Lisbon approach.
Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810, read you 55, how me? Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810. I think my mic just died or something died here.
I'm listening you 555.
Why is he not responding to me?
Are you in the correct frequency?
Well, I can hear him. It's 119.10.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, China.
Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810.
Maybe you should write, Nico.
Ryanair 26905, do not climb above flight level 2507. Ryanair say again, do not climb above flight level 250 en route traffic above.
We've just started our descent, Ryanair 2695.
I don't understand why
Okay,
this
so
guy is
just for
telling me
information, there's 10 route traffic above flight level 250, do not
This guy is
climb
saying
above flight level
I'm going up and
250,
I'm going
descent
down.
level 110, okay. Break, esquece isto.
Approach EV119, ready taxi for runway 03, QNH 10299, information on the
Easy 119, squawk 4703, full channel.
4703, this is 119. Approach, we are over in Porto, 4703, this is 119.
Easy 119, in that case, we accept squawk 4726.
Okay, I think I found the problem. Seems to be working now. Lisbon approach, Ryanair 810 with you. We seem to have fixed our radio problem. Do you copy?
Ryanair 810, hello sir, radar contact information Delta, report for descent.
Information Delta and report for descent 810.
EV119 at very traffic, runway 03, QNH 1029, information Delta.
Okay, easy 119, I do not have you on the radar screen, sir. Can you report your position?
William has pushed back from the outlet 50, EV119.
Easy 119, arrive in.
getting some light turbulence. Are you getting it too?
It was bouncing slightly, but it's like it's dissipating now. And just as I say that, the whole cabin starts to shake again. Now there's definitely a little bit of turbulence.
Yeah, I'm getting that now a bit.
We are not flying on rails, eh? This is not a train.
EC7 to Uniform Delta on Uniform American Taxi to Terminal 2.
7 to Uniform Delta, continue squawking Charlie with your assigned squawk code. Continue Uniform, cross 35, left on Quebec, hold short mic.
Uniform cross 25, left Quebec, hold short mic. EC7 to Uniform Delta.
Lisbon approach Ryanair 810, ready for descent.
Ryanair 810, descent level 120.
120 for Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 26905, continue descent altitude 5000 feet, UNH 1028.
Continue descent 5,000 feet, UNH 1028 for Ryanair 695.
Easy 7601, contact 125550, Zibo control, contact. G7601, contact in Temper 125.55. Thank you for your service.
Okay, I've started my descent.
Thank you, sir.
Nice, he just told me to continue the descent to flight level.
Okay, all stations at the ground at Lisbon. Squawk mode Charlie.
They've just stopped
Everyone on the taxiway
selling scratch cards.
Taxiway. Squawk mode Charlie, please.
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that. He was complaining about the guys and the squawk mode Charlie, and then you spoke. So now I heard half of the story. It seems he wants us to squawk Charlie when we are taxiing, so we'll ask him when we get there. Just repeat your story again.
I was just making fun and saying that my flight attendants stopped the selling scratch cards.
Ah.
Requesting clock runway 35 at right. 1.
You want to both see Charlie on taxiways as well?
Yeah, they've obviously implemented ground radar. That's the only reason you would squawk Charlie on the ground.
Runway 35, keeping 11.
Ryanair 26905, continue descent 5, correction. Ryanair 26905, descent 5000 feet, QNH 1028.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1028 for Ryanair 2695.
He just told me twice
Ryanair
to do the same
810,
thing.
continue descent level 60.
That's fine. He's obviously busy, so you know, can't remember everything.
Yeah, very busy. There's lots of traffic. I wouldn't want to be in his
Ryanair 810, continue descent flight level 60.
Continue descent to flight level 60, Ryanair 810.
Easy 7 to Uniform Delta, right turn Mike, stand 205.
Right turn Mike, stand 205, G7 to Uniform Delta, thank you.
Thank you, sir, have a good day.
Man, I love these clouds.
Do you use the default ones or do you have them?
I use FS Enhancer.
Oh, okay. I use the default ones and I really enjoy them. So I'll send a few screenshots. I'll send them to you.
Cool.
Ryanair 810 is approach.
Go ahead for Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 810, continue descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028.
UNH 1028, 5,000 feet for Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 26905, descend 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet for Ryanair 2695.
Approach EV119 ready to take off. Runway 03 outside.
Easy 119 at takeoff. Runway 03, start pitching 070 degrees forward. Traffic 1.5 miles to left.
Let's take off runway 03 EV11.
Vamos approach Porto Ryanair 2 Quebec Charlie with information Echo stand 206 request clearance to Marseille.
Ryanair 2 Quebec Charlie cleared Marseille, information Echo, indeed for November departure.
Information Echo indeed for November departure, Ryanair 2 Quebec Charlie.
Ryanair 2 Quebec Charlie feedback, correct. Ryanair 810, expect base done in 8 miles.
810, we expect to turn base in 8 miles. 810.
At what altitude are you?
Easy 119.
Well, I'm at 13,000 feet. I don't know how he's going to do that because, I mean, you have to run out the track. I'm not even going to get close in 8 miles. So I don't know what his plan is. Don't know.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Ryanair 26905, continue descent 3,000 feet.
It does not make sense to me.
Continue descend 3,000 feet.
Unless he wants me to cross the center line and then make a right turn or something. I don't know, because I can see you on my TCAS. You 8,700 feet below me, and you're about 12, 13 miles from me.
26905, speed 180 or less, turn left heading 130 for base.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Speed 180 or less, and can you repeat the heading for Ryanair 2695?
26905, heading 130 for base.
Heading 130 for Ryanair 2695, going.
Easy 119, radar identified, climb level 240.
Okay, 119.
He just told me to lose like 60 knots and to turn left for the ILS. I'm starting to put the levers of shame speed brakes up because there's no other way.
Yeah, whoever told you that's a lever of shame hasn't flown in the real world.
Ryanair 26905, expedite left turn, heading 060, clear the ILS approach, runway 03.
Expedite turn
Expedite turn heading 030 and clear the left runway 03.
Ryanair 26905, negative, expedite turn, heading 060, clear ILS approach, runway 03.
060 for Ryanair 2695 and clear the ILS 03.
Easy 119 and comply with departure
I guess I'm
heading
clear.
120.
Sorry, Ryanair for easy 119.
Yeah, easy 119, expedite heading 120.
Okay, heading 120, 119.
Ryanair 810. Standby Ryanair 810, descend 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet for Ryanair 810.
And Ryanair 810, expedite descent, you should be turning base in about 3 miles. Ryanair to Quebec Charlie, set squawk 4724. Squawk 4724, Ryanair to Quebec Charlie. Easy 119, proceed direct to Monwood, Mike, Oscar, November, Uniform, Hop.
Well, this guy clearly does not care for us busting the 215 knot below 10,000 feet limit.
I was flying at 260 and just told me to go very low. He clearly doesn't care about
that. Back Charlie, set squawk 4724, both Charlie.
Well, I've got my speed brakes full out and I'm just increasing speed now because he wants me to expedite, so I've chosen 3,000 feet for the vertical descent. We'll see.
That's what I told you a few minutes ago.
I know.
He rushes, he really rushes.
There's no reason. I mean, unless he's got a family to attend.
Left turn heading 100 for base.
Left turn 100 for base, Ryanair 810.
1,000 to go.
Ryanair 810, continue descent 3,000 feet.
Continue descent 3,000 for Ryanair 810.
To go.
Ryanair 1, lifting up. Ryanair 26905, surface 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear to land runway 03.
Clear to land 03, Ryanair 695.
Ryanair 810 left, heading 050, clear the ILS approach, runway 03.
050, cleared ILS approach, runway 03, Ryanair 810.
just manually flying the beast now. I don't care about his ILS.
He's not going to know the difference. As long as you land properly, that's all.
Easy 119 at Lisbon. Easy 119. Confirm complying with NACOS 5 November departure.
Yes, we are on the NACOS 5 and departure.
Easy 119, thank you very much. Continue climb level 240.
Continue climb 240, easy 119.
Easy 119.
Go ahead, easy 119.
Easy 119, climb level 350 final level.
Up to 350, are you sure it's not 360? I thought it was 360.
Easy 119 negative level 360.
Going around.
Southbound flight.
Sorry, say again?
Ryanair 2695, Roger, maintain runway heading climb level 70.
Oh, going around, sorry.
Ryanair 2695 is taken, maintain runway heading. Ryanair 2695, immediate right time heading 030, good.
Right turn heading 030.
Ryanair 2695, espero que seja a última vez que vir à esquerda não era prova de uma hora alta, é straight in, level 70,
I missed the ILS
level
there.
70, heading 030.
Go down a little bit. Damn it.
Ryanair 810, clear to land, runway 03, surface 070 degrees corner.
Clear to land, runway 03, Ryanair 810. Right, so I'm manual as well. I missed the ILS there, so instead of trying to re-establish, we might as well just fly it out.
Liquid Mike 5, Zulu Mike, Daniel took the channel.
Ryanair 2695, report your heading.
Lisbon approach.
Grant, I'm sure going to try.
We lost our control of the plane, so sorry about that.
Ryanair 2695, wind 070, Porto. Report your heading.
We are heading 030.
Ryanair 2695, turn left by 550 degrees, 15.
Approaching 03.
Turn left heading 150 degrees.
Ryanair 2695, negative, left by 1 degrees, left 15 degrees.
500.
Yeah, left heading 015 for Ryanair 269.
400.
Ryanair 269, reporting stations.
300.
We would like to try and land again at
approaching
possible Ryanair 269.
Ryanair 269, turn left heading 230.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Left heading 230 for Ryanair.
Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie, line up and wait, runway 06.
Well, that wasn't exactly butter, but we made it.
Easy 119 at Lisbon.
Sorry about that, Grant. Next time we'll try harder.
Easy 119. Confirm your last cleared altitude.
Approaching 17.
Did you get any turbulence in the approach?
Negative.
Easy 119. For southbound flight, odd level. So flight level 350, flight level 370, 390. I cannot have you on flight
Grant
level
says I made it, so he'll let me off. I was expecting a bit of a softer landing there, in all honesty. I didn't realize it was going to be 400 foot per minute. I mean, that was a bit of a surprise for me too. But you saw the bounce from XP Realistic. I mean, that thing shakes the whole cabin when you go over certain levels of landing hard and all these things. So anyway, we made it.
Yeah, I didn't know what
Ryanair
happened.
2695, report all altitude.
Give me a second.
Could you repeat the message for Ryanair 2695? I didn't read you back.
Ryanair 2695, report altitude.
We are at 3,700 feet, Ryanair 2695.
Ryanair 2695, maintain 4,000 feet, heading 230, please. Break. Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie. Clear takeoff, runway 03, surface wind 070 degrees 4 knots.
Clear takeoff, runway 03, Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie.
Approach Ryanair 810, clear of the active runway, request taxi to the parking.
Ryanair 810, I'm sorry for the delay, sir. Next, right uniform, cross 35, Quebec, hold short mic.
Uniform cross 35, Quebec, and hold short mic. Ryanair 810. Approach, just to confirm, we remain squawking Charlie, Ryanair 810.
Ryanair 810, affirms, appreciate that, squawk Charlie.
Thank you. Alright, so we're not switching off the transponder. He's obviously simulating ground radar, so that's cool.
Ryanair 2695, left, 200.
Left heading 200 for Ryanair 2695.
And Ryanair 2695, confirm you are unable to maintain altitude, sir. Is that correct?
Negative, we are at 4,000 feet, just like you asked, Ryanair 2695.
Okay, Ryanair 2695, I don't know what you're doing, but your altitude keeps changing. At the moment you are at 4,100, just minutes ago 4,200, then 3,800. So if you are unable, just report unable to maintain an altitude. If you are able, maintain 4,000 feet.
Maintaining 4,000 feet, Ryanair 2695.
Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie, identified, climb level 240, no speed restriction, no speed restriction.
Could you confirm for level 240, no speed restrictions, Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie?
Grant, the flight tracking software at the top of the screen is called Benny Overlay. It's created by a guy called Benny, very nice chap. I've spoken to him, very nice. But that's all related to the broadcasting side of things. We don't see that in the cockpit. So it runs off OBS Studio, and that's why you guys see it. But the only time I see it is when I watch my OBS Studio.
25550, bye-bye.
Ryanair 26995, 1 25550,
125, decimal 550.
Where are you now, Francisco?
And at 2
just
Quebec Charlie, proceed
turn
now direct to ready.
left, and I'm going to
Direct to
try
ready,
again
send it to
runway
picture.
03
Okay.
in about maybe 5 minutes.
All right.
I just had, I don't know if it was XP realistic, but when I was like 1,500 feet, I just felt like a huge wind shear, and yeah, like a kick, a sudden kick, and I just lost the air. I think it was the first time it happened to me. It was like a sudden change of
810,
wind.
sorry sir, left turn, correction, right turn on Mike, turn 205 for target.
Yeah, it was the first time. I just like imagine the wind just like changed and the plane went up, and I just. I'm using the default, but I think
have
Squawkbox has
2695, turn left, heading 160, descend 3000 feet.
Left 160, descend 3000 feet, right air 2695.
I use the default engine, but I think Squawkbox does something to, because I think the weather changes with Squawkbox. It also has an option to update weather, so I don't know if it goes to the X-Plane engine or if it has its own engine. Oh, I never done that. I guess that's my bad. I'll have to do it maybe after. Where do you do that? In preferences or? Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe that's what's causing the problem. I don't know.
Ryanair 2695, left, heading 060, cleared, ILS approach, runway 03.
Left 060, cleared ILS 03, Ryanair.
Ryanair 810, thank you sir, good afternoon. Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie, contact 125550, Lisbon Control.
12550, Ryanair 2, Quebec Charlie, obrigado, bom fim de semana.
Obrigado, nossa. Ryanair 26905, clear to land runway 03, surface wind 08 to 0 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear to land 03, Ryanair 2695.
How far out are you? I don't have your visual at all.
I'm near. I'm crossing Rio Tejo. Do you know?
Weird. I would have thought I would be able to see you. Floating stairs. Yes, it happens. This is almost impossible. I'm definitely sure I should have seen you already. I'm still connected, aren't I? Didn't disconnect? No, still connected.
Okay, hands on. Let's get the beast done. You'll be able to rate my landing hovering.
Well, if I can see you, maybe. Still searching, still looking.
You should be able to see me now. I'm on like 2 mile final, I think.
Yeah, there you've just come into view. Yeah, that means that Squawk Box does not have a very far visual range, obviously. Yeah. Grant says you better butter it. He says my landing was pathetic. You better beat me. Well, that looked very nice. That really looked good.
Minus 70 on the plugin.
Ah, come on. That's nice. That's very nice.
It was really not a Ryanair landing, so I think I did that.
That's the first thing I thought about. I've never flown with Ryanair. I don't know them in real world. I only fly for them virtually. But going according to what everybody says, I did a perfect Ryanair landing. I promise you that. Yes, Grant floated out. That's true. I promise you, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see I land much better than today.
Lisbon approach, we've just vacated runway 03.
Roger.
Is there a ground frequency?
Not that I know of.
Taxi left uniform cross 35, back Mike stand 205, boa tarde.
Stand 205 for Ryanair 2695, muito obrigado, peço desculpa.
Ryanair 2... Call sign Ryanair 2690505, occupied stand 203.
Stand 203, muito obrigado, boa fixação.
Where are you parked, Nico?
205.
Okay, he's just told me to go to 203. I'm sad because I'm not next.
You are sad because what?
You're on 205 and I'm on 203.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay. Well, 204 is obviously for either a very small aircraft or it's definitely not going to be in use because there is not enough room to use it if you look at my wingspan. So the closest one you can get to me that is viable is 203, which means we're going to miss each other by centimeters when you pull in here. So don't do handbrake turns, please. Just do it properly.
Lisbon approach, good evening, this
Wow,
is Fueling
I have lots of
3700.
pressure. First was the landing, now this. I think I'm...
Welling 2700, Lisbon approach, good evening, information Fox, descend level 100, radar contact.
That's level 100, Fueling 3700.
You told earlier that ground was pressuring me to butter. I thought it was
No,
that was...
it's somebody. It's one of the viewers. His name is Grant.
Oh,
not ground.
Okay.
Grant.
Okay, I thought that it was ground like the controller. Sorry.
No. Sorry, Grant.
Sorry, ground. Sorry about that, mate. Okay, so 203 is left of you, right?
Correct.
You're on 5.
Yes. And you are plowing through the ground again. If we ever fly together again, or anybody else who wants to fly with me, we must just make sure that we both use the ground follow terrain option, either on or off, but we have to be on the same.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was that what caused the problem. It's fine by me either.
Grant says it's fine by him. He doesn't mind however you pronounce his name.
No problem, mate. Cheers. Well, I've just seen that we are going to be really close to each other, so...
Told you, no handbrake turns. Concentrate. I'll keep quiet. We're not that close. Actually got a couple of meters spare between us.
Yeah, true.
Well, Francisco, thank you for flying with me. I threw myself kind of off there pronouncing your name there, but anyway, thank you for flying with me. This was awesome. It was the first time and I hope it's not the last time. Are you okay there?
I just started talking and I didn't push the button. I was saying
Okay.
that it was a pleasure flying with you. It is my first time flying online with someone. And
Okay.
it's just, it was just sad that Mario couldn't join us, but we'll have other times.
Yeah, well, according to what we discussed, next week will be his turn again. So, yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, man. Cheers. Very nice to fly with you.
Fantastic. And everybody watching, thank you guys for joining us. It's awesome to see some guys watching and enjoying it with us. I hope you did. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.